call God Alpha and Omega, Alpha is who he is. Omega is what he does. He is Alpha, meaning before him, nothing began. Omega means the end. He ends troubles. He ends battles. So he's called Alpha and Omega because of who he is and what he does. Provoking divine remembrance. God has no nickname. Jehovah Shalom is not his nickname. It's his capacity name. Jehovah Rohi is not a nickname for God. It's a capacity name of God. God has no title. God has capacity. When we say Jehovah Rofeka, Jehovah Rapha, we are calling him that based on what he has done in that dimension. When we say Jehovah Kwana, we are calling him that based on who he is in that dimension. When we say Jehovah Shalom, we are calling him that because he has given us peace that passeth all understanding. Jehovah Rapha is because of what he has done concerning our life. Jehovah Jireh, because we have seen the provisions of God, so we call him Jireh. Jehovah Kwana, the God that is jealous over his own, is because we have seen that in the midst of thousands of people, he always exempts us out to prove the jealousy of his own. So it's not a nickname, it is a capacity name. When we call God Alpha and Omega, Alpha is who he is. Omega is what he does. He is Alpha, meaning before him, nothing began. Omega means the end. He ends troubles. He ends battles. So he's called Alpha and Omega because of who he is and what he does. The place where we read, the Bible says, and they rose up to worship. Ayamakota. They rose up to worship. Hannah had no child, yet she was a worshiper. Hannah was mocked, yet she was a worshiper. Hannah had nothing to call her own, but that did not stop her desire to worship. Hannah had nothing tied to her name, but that did not stop her desire to worship. When you follow God because of things, things leave you. When you follow God because of who he is, things come to you. One day David said, I was almost backsliding when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. I was almost backsliding when I saw wicked men who don't know God, yet they buy cars. I was almost backsliding when I saw people who are not prayerful like I am, yet they have houses everywhere. I was almost backsliding when I saw people who are not connected to God, yet they are growing. He said, when I was about to backslide, God opened my eyes. I saw their end. When I saw their end, I suddenly discovered that a man without God who is in a brand new Jeep is a coffin driving a carton. A man without God, all he has is nothing compared to me that knows God. I saw their end. When I saw their end, I stopped being jealous of them. Am I talking to somebody now? When I saw where they are ending, I stopped being jealous of them because I knew they had no future. I knew they had no destination. I knew the devil was just playing puzzle with their life. If you have God, you have everything.